Hi guys, Ed here from Burton Waters Boat Sales in Lincoln. Welcome back to another video. Today we're having a quick look at this Sealine 240. She's a 1994 boat with a single Volvo AD31 diesel engine. So as ever, we'll have a quick look around the outside, cockpit area and internal accommodation as well. One of the first things you notice about this boat actually is just how tidy it is for its age. You look at the superstructure on the outside, the gel coat is really nice and shiny. We've left the canopy on. Normally we take the canopies off for photos. We've left the main superstructure of it on just so you can see the quality of the canopy, because it was actually replaced back in 2024. So you can see it covers the entire area. You can take these back panels out. So we've already taken this central panel out. You can take the sides out as well, just to open it up a little bit more. But on days when the weather's a little bit indifferent, you can sort of have your full cockpit enclosed to stop any sort of rain getting in. But on a day like today, we're in November and it's really nice and sunny, so we can sort of benefit from taking the canopies off really. So to step inside, just stand onto the baying platform here and then over the seat to get straight into the cockpit. You can remove this easily enough to do just by lifting it out, and gives you a better access point onto the port side. So if I move this out of the way, then Fred can get easy access into the cockpit. We'll just move this out of the way for a minute. So Fred, if you hop on. So anyone who knows the sort of Sealine S23s and S25s, we sell a lot of them. This is the sort of predecessor to that model. So you'll see the layout is very similar. So you've got a seating area over to the starboard side. All the cushions removable, so you can take them out, and that gives you access to your engine room. So down there, it's a single diesel engine. Now, a lot of sports cruisers this size, particularly American boats, have single petrol engines. This has got diesel, so if you want to do something like offshore cruising, it's perfectly capable of doing that. It'll give you that little bit of extended range as well. So it's comfortable on inland waterways where we are, but also equally out on the coast if that's something you want to do. So you've got a double helm position seat here. So it's got everything you really need. You've got a speed and depth gauge at the top here. All your controls for your engine neatly laid out, so that gives you everything from engine temperature, everything you sort of expect. You've been seeing enough of these videos to sort of see that what sort of to expect on your dashboard. So all your engine readout information, and then all your switches down here for things like windscreen wipers, bilge blowers and things along that effect. Throttle here, so that obviously gives you control of your gears, wheel and then trim tabs. Down here, a VHF radio. Get a good view throughout. So if you take the front section of the canopy off, you can stand, look over the central part of this windscreen, so if you are out to sea you get a really good view. Equally, if you sit down, you can look for your screen easily enough, and I can see clearly the bathing platform on the back as well. So when you're sort of manoeuvring, it's easy to get it into a space like this. It's also not a massive boat, so you can manhandle it quite easily if you get a bit of a windy day. Just over to this left hand side, I just shut this door. So this door, actually I'll point this out as we're going through. So you've got this door which lifts up and it slides across, so that fully encloses the interior. And then over to this left hand side we've got a couple of lockers. So you've got a gas locker for your hob, and then in here is just some more storage space. I've actually got a diesel heater on this boat which has been retrofitted, so the control for that is up here. So if you're spending some time on the boat, particularly when it starts to get cold, you can warm up the cabin really quickly. It's nice to stay on. Right, let's have a look down now into the accommodation. So I'll take my shoes off. So although it's a 1994 boat, it sort of belies its age a little bit. It's nice and neat and tidy down here. You see a lot of boats this age which doesn't look like they've been looked after, but this is nice and, like I said, nice and neat and tidy. Very similar layout again to something like a Sealine S25 or a sports cruiser of this size that you'd be familiar with. So seating area at the front here, table drops down, and you've got a couple of cushions there, infill cushions, to make this into an additional berth. Fred sort of moves the camera looking back, you'll see the aft cabin, so that's more of a permanent berth space. If you are a bit claustrophobic and you don't want to sleep in that area, you can, like I said, drop this table, use this as your permanent berth, and then use that essentially as storage space. Over to the port side, you've got your galley. So it's all compact, nice and neat and tidy. So you've just got a couple of doors here, which gives some storage space. Some nice, neat storage space at the back top here too. Sink. Got some working area here if you want to put any, I don't know, tea, coffee or anything you want to put on there. Something to store essentially on the worktop there. Underneath here, gas hob. So referring back to the gas locker, so you've got your gas which feeds that hob. And then in here, just a fridge, which for boaters means you're usually keeping your beer and wine cold. Over to the starboard side, got another storage area here. So it's more of a hanging locker, that one. So it gives you a little bit more space. And in the starboard side, you've got your bathroom. So you can see you've got the port light there, which lets in a lot of natural light. You've got space obviously to use the toilet as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video of the Sealine 240 we have for sale. She's currently available on the market for $24,950, available to view here at Burton Waters Boat Sales in Lincoln 7 days a week. Feel free to call the office to make an appointment, and remember to like and subscribe on this channel for more videos to come.